Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Denver Nuggets here at Pepsi Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. A bunch of teams are looking ahead to the postseason at this point, Greg, and unfortunately, some are making off-season plans. 1, 2, 3, Cancun.
It can be tough to stay focused when you don't have hopes for the playoffs, but there's pride involved, and even players on last-place teams fight till the end.
Now here's Iverson after LeBron James's miss. Now Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Driving the lane and finished off by Martin.
And this is Martin at his best, getting that deep position and putting on the hard hat there and attacking the rim.
Now here's James. It's rebounded by Campbell. Here's Denver now. And with this group, the term record-setting might be an understatement when you look at their accomplishment on the road. Over 35 wins. It just doesn't even compute.
And they've somehow figured out pretty much every team in the NBA and how to beat them. So they are the team to watch as we get into the playoffs.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to catch up with Denver's head coach. We chatted about facing off with LeBron James and what a tough task that is. Coach told me LeBron is about as smart as anyone I've ever seen. Throw in the physical challenge, he's as tough as they come to try and stop. You can't game plan for a guy like LeBron James. Back over to you.
All right, thank you, David.
Oh, how about Carmelo's handle there, staying patient and creating for himself out of the offense.
James, the pass to Augustus. And Gooden kicks to LeBron. Pass to Augustus. And Anthony sends it back.
He works so hard on the defensive end. Anthony proving to be a difference maker.
Iverson passes to Carmelo. And James pulls it down. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Hughes kicks to Ilgauskas. Pass to Hughes. And here is Wesley. Now Ilgauskas. Covered by Anthony. Shoots a fader. Ilgauskas. Good.
The beauty of Ilgauskas is he doesn't have to be inside. He can stretch it out to the mid-range.
Denver in the lead. Anthony with it. Last game with 30 points. Martin with a screen on LeBron. It's Anthony with the drive. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And this is why you can't give Anthony a lane, because this guy will run all over you.
Hughes against Iverson. Hughes kicks to Gooden. Pass to Wesley. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Savvy pass, moving the ball to the person with the best shot on the floor.
Now here's Anthony. He has 6. Martin with a screen on LeBron. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And this is how lethal. Anthony is in close, capable of throwing it down all over the defense.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Taking a look at Denver. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings. The guys showing no signs of letting up.
And I think for Denver, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they couldn't be considered front runners for the title.
Iverson, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Hughes kicks to LeBron. Here's Gooden. His last outing, he had 8 points. Shot clock at 6. Outside, James. All sorts of time. Jump shot is good. James has got his second basket of the night.
Nice looking stroke from LeBron James. Tell you what, he's got the lift and the mechanics down pat.
Now Smith. His last outing, 16 points for him. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's LeBron. Sampson pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Iverson. No scoring in this one. There's a screen. And Iverson throws it down.
You know, I think the undervalued part of AI's game is his athleticism. I know he's not that big, but he's an amazing athlete. This guy was an all-state football player in high school, and he plays with some of that football mentality, too.
Here's Hughes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post.
Effectively here so far.
Carmelo Anthony getting it done for the Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power, hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Gibson. Jones looking for an opening. Tries the spin move. Scores off the spin. Jones has got his first points of the night.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Jones kicks to Pavlovich. Pass to Marshall. Here's Pavlovich, covered by Anthony. Alvarejao, taken away by Anthony. Blake with it, now guarded by Gibson. Blake passes to Carmelo. Martin with a screen on Jones. Clock at 6. A putback and finished off by Martin.
If you don't get a body on Martin, and when you don't get a body on him, he's wreaking havoc on that offensive glass.
Timeout called. Cleveland. Defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And here is Wesley. To the inside. Here's Verjao. Rebound by the Nuggets. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with. Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. And Verjao, the bucket on the assist by James. Verjao's got his first bucket in this one. Nuggets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. LeBron against Anthony. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. They defeated the Hornets in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Ilgauskas comes in for Anderson Verjao. And it's Gooden in for Marshall. The Cavaliers trail by 8. LeBron kicks to Gooden. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. 5 on the clock. Launches it from deep. And it's Wesley missing. The Nuggets leading by 8. Iverson with the ball. An 11-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. Martin with a screen on Hughes. Here's Iverson. Beautiful finish from Iverson inside.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
James outside. Pass to Gooden. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. A fadeaway. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Hughes against Iverson. There's the drive. It's rebounded by Larry Hughes. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Now here's James. A 23-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 10. Camby dishes to Smith. Martin with a screen on LeBron. It's deflected.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejection. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Smith. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. He takes it in, and J.R. Smith with the slam.
So skilled on the bounce. When Smith is in attack mode, this guy is difficult to slow down.
Pass to LeBron. And that shot is up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Denver up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The Nuggets leading by 12. With the drive, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James.
Oh, nice cut by Anthony inside. When he slashes hard like that, it really compromises the defense.
LeBron James. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Denver, Carmelo Anthony. Shooting 1.
That free throw good from Anthony.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Now Hughes. Pass to Wesley. Now Hughes. And a foul called on Andre Miller. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
Here's Hughes. LeBron James on the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Gooden. Deflects the pass.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
LeBron against Anthony. Here he goes. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Wesley. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. James looking around. Shot clock at 6. And Gooden kicks to James. Over Anthony. James misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Anthony against LeBron. Outside Anthony. And there's the drive.
Oh, great job to punching in off the drive. Let him know you've arrived.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Timeout called. The Cavaliers. Have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And here is Ilgauskas. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Iverson with the ball. Martin with a screen on Hughes. And Iverson gets it to go. Iverson's got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
LeBron outside. Will it go? And it's Wesley missing. The Nuggets leading by 21. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Iverson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Iverson's got 4 points this quarter.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now here's James, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. 5 to shoot. Here's Hughes, and the call will be against Zydrunas Ilgauskas. That is his first foul of the game. Marshall, he's checked in for LeBron. Nuggets have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Martin with a screen on Wesley. And it's Smith penetrating. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single... attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And the Nuggets making a change here. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Cleveland. Right now, the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong.
Checking out Cleveland. This hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Anderson Varejau's checked in for Drew Gooden. Now, here is Smith. He's got 6, going inside, and the dunk by Smith.
Defense probably not going to give him this opening again because Smith went way up there that time.
Cavaliers shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Hughes, the pass to Ilgauskas. To stop the drought, and that's off the glass and in. Ilgauskas has got his second basket of the game.
The more good work he does inside, the more it helps his entire game.
1:14 left in the third quarter of the game. The drive by Iverson. Can't cash in from close range. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Hughes kicks to Wesley. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Back to Varejau. Sampson pulls it in.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Iverson, right side. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And they're playing through a string of road games. That will be game 5 of the 6 on the road. And Marshall kicks to Varejau. Back to Marshall. Pass to Wesley. Ilgauskas a screen on Smith. Wesley from outside off the mark. Iverson left side. And a missed layup. And as we conclude the third. Quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Denver on top, delivering the blowout. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. James in the post. Anthony on him. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And just no fear from James, rumbling his way inside.
Here's Anthony. Inside, here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
Boy, gets rid of it so quickly. Excellent passing ability.
The Cavaliers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. LeBron passes to Jones. The three. Kenyon Martin comes up with the rebound. Martin's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Martin with a screen on LeBron. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Wow, making sure of that one.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Marshall. Over Martin. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Outside Anthony. Martin with a screen on LeBron. Anthony finds Martin. And finished off by Martin.
And putting some power behind it. Nicely done.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Blake with the steal. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. LeBron against Anthony. Martin with a screen on LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Marshall with the steal. Here's James. Good, nice job down low.
And I think LeBron is most comfortable inside using his length and athleticism.
Nuggets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Anthony looking it over. Driving in. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Relentless at the offensive end. This is a one-man wrecking crew.
Pass to Popovich. James against Anthony. Here's Popovich. Back to James. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Good work there as it goes. Marshall's got his first 2 points.
LeBron James.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Martin with a screen on LeBron. Down low. And finished off by Martin.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Jones dishes to Bergeron. Bergeron with a screen on Anthony. 4 on the shot clock.
James.
Camby with the block.
Terrific defense in the painted area.
Now Anthony. Driving to the... Oh! Man! What a finish!
just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
And here's LeBron outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
You could see he was prepared to fire the moment he caught the ball.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here is Iverson. It's rebounded by Larry Hughes. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Denver.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
Well, in a dominant year where we've watched this team battle night in and night out all season long, this will bring their win total to an impressive 69.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Carmelo Anthony.
He was superb as a facilitator, really orchestrated things offensively, created a lot of opportunities for ready shooters.
Just 2 to shoot. And it's Ilgauskas missing. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And so James will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Smith with the defensive effort. Wesley against Smith. Drives to the hoop.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.